Okay, so here's what you do with them. I can see that most of you are a good portion of the way colored through your cross sections. So here's what you would have your students do. You'll notice that there is a cut line at the bottom of each cross section. So you will literally cut the page off. So, and what that does is it makes both cross sections approximately equal. And then one cross section has a cut line that goes from the top down to about halfway down. The other one comes up to about halfway up. And here's the most awesome thing ever. Are you ready? I'm not ready. Okay. And you put them together like so. And that gives you a 360 view of what's going on underneath the surface. Is that not the most awesome thing you've seen all day? Yes. I'm looking at Rachel like hers isn't nearly as awesome as this. Okay, and I would remind your students this is my favorite little mnemonic. See if I'm holding it right. Yeah, I am. Never ever smoke weed. So when you have it put together correctly, then the only place that would be completed is here. But your students that have too much time on their hands could always trace the lines on the other side of the cross section to get the full 360 view. Wow. And from there, once you get that completed, where the two cross sections actually cross each other, that's Sharktooth Hill. Okay? And the reason why I had you keep your geological map out is because you are looking at these cross sections. So this is Sharktooth Hill right here, and you can then set this up to be oriented, the same way. They aren't the same scale, and that's because if we had scaled down the cross sections down to the map scale, this would be tiny and impossible to work with. So this is scaled up from the map, and that's not uncommon either. The cross sections generally show some degree of exaggeration. This also has the river right here. The Kern River is pointed out on the cross section, and section's falling apart. And the river goes through this. Okay, so it's not going across; it's going this way through it. And I think that's pretty much it. And then from there, you can the questions that go with the cross section are not so difficult, not so much interpretation. They're mainly things that they can get directly off the cross-section itself, like how many faults are there? What rock units do you see at the surface again? What are the rock types? Why are the rocks at an angle? That has to do with the law of original horizontality. What kind of faults are you seeing? What's the thickest unit, not including the basement rocks? And which one is the oldest or youngest? And you can either use the law of superposition or go back to your rock unit description and actually look at the ages. Okay? And that's it. That's the activity.